First reactions to that?
Obviously pretty pleased. 58 in the end, 58 points. You know, teams favourite at the table don't put that many on Rochdale, so we're pleased in that sense, but can't get carried away in a sense. Rochdale in a pretty rough spot, but we'll take the positives. Scored some good tries, some nice training ground tries, where the ball actually gets to the winger, which we haven't been doing a great deal of. Pleasing to get the 0 more than anything. I think everyone did pretty well. We were ruthless for a period there, 23 minutes at the start of the game, 100% completion, then I think a few points on the board. Fell in love with ourselves a little bit, started throwing it around when we didn't need to, and got a bit loose with it. Tied it back in towards the back end of the half, and second half came around, and again, got a little bit loose. Yeah, we still managed to keep posting points and kept them out, so I'm pretty happy.
Keegan Hurst, excellent. Well.
Yeah, brilliant. Big engine. Probably don't need to come off sometimes, to be honest. You were really good, as they were all pretty solid today, weren't they? First half particularly were more pleasing, but it's difficult when you can offload it at will at sometimes. It's difficult having that discipline to pull it in. It's nice to have that to worry about rather than being on the other side of it, I suppose.
Does that help morale ahead of that York game?
Well, it's probably reminded them that they've got some good things in the game. Yeah, we've had a good week this week, and last week was a good escape for everybody, really, fans alike, just to get a weekend off from the league stuff. And we've got one more game, and it's against good opposition, and we've got some blokes that are leaving, which I believe the club are going to announce and make a deal of this week. So that'll be good to get everyone down, and you know, regardless of the result, if we can end on a good performance for those blokes, I'll be happy.
2 nice finishes from McGrath.
Yeah, he's good, Connor. He can get a try. He definitely knows his way over. He's been great each time he's played on it, to be fair. And yeah, this week just put him on the bench just based on the fact we wanted to get Sharpie back in, and we've got a lot of middles who can do minutes, so we don't necessarily need 3 middles on the bench along with the hooker now. So that might be something we use moving forward as well.
Scott injured rather than recalled? Grix?
Recall. I think they wanted to recall him. They should know rules better, the people higher up, and they got that wrong. He missed the window, so he didn't go back. But because of that bit of drama, he didn't train Tuesday, he didn't train Friday. So 1 out of 3, not enough to play.
So they've tried to take him back. Will that the transfer deadline then? Is that why?
Yeah, it will be. I think the loose understanding on my part is that they thought because he's their parent club, they can just terminate the loan, and he goes back. But obviously, that's not how it works.
So you'll have him next week?
Yeah, I'll have him next week.
Right. Any injuries?
Injuries in that one, yeah. There are a couple that went off. Robbo went off with dead leg, and dead leg's one of them. If you're in second half, you can probably push through. But obviously, first half, dead leg, you stop at half time and it just blows up. So, listen, he probably could have pushed on, but how the game was going, we decided not to. And Elliot just twisted an ankle. I think he's alright, though, to be honest.
Been good to have him back after that dodgy arm.
Yeah, he trained well this week, and he's good. He's a good player, Elliot. He's been pretty solid all year, to be honest. And he's come off the bench today, and he's not made any errors, which is often Elliot's issue. When he comes off, he might drop a ball or whatever. But into him about that, and nice to see that again after having a couple of weeks off as well. He's able to do it.
Was Willie just at a loose end to the front as well?
Willie's on end of phone all the time. I've known Willie a long time, and I just asked him what we were doing next week, just to discuss some stuff and some ideas and thoughts, someone to bounce off really, because I obviously don't have that on a day-to-day basis, and he was free, so come down, and to be honest, probably makes the conversations of what I suppose he's probably a bit of a mentor as well, like a few other ex-coaches and ex-players have played with, and yeah, getting him to watch the lads helps the conversations as well, because he can understand where I'm coming from a bit better, and yeah, it's nice to have a bloke of his experience there when you need him.
So he was the other assistant at Warrington when you were still playing?
Yeah, he was the assistant. Yeah, been known Willie a long time. A bit like Rich in a sense that from the same sort of school and same sort of understandings and view on how it should be played. So yeah, his ideas, they'll come up trumps for me. And we thought how I want to be moving forward. So that's it. Nice to have that experience on end of four.
Is he employed currently?
He's at Giants now. I don't know what the future holds for him. I don't think anyone can guarantee anything at the minute at Giants, so I'm not sure. but he'll be an asset wherever he might end up, I suppose.
James Woodburn all put on some nice plays today. Where do you think his best position is?
I'm not sure. He's going to be a full-back or a half. I think that's the best position, but I think in them positions you need to have that consistency, don't you? It can't be a bit here, a bit there. It has to be consistent. And not taking away from his performance today, we're good, but it wasn't the sternest of tests for us, was it? So, what he did today was good. It's doing that against our rivals and those above us that is more important, and doing it week after week. So that's something I'm hoping he gets to, and I'm sure he is, and next season will come around and hopefully we can see that.
Are you keen for him to nail down a specialist position that he works on, or are you quite happy with the...
I think the utility ones, it's a great asset for him and us, because obviously we've got someone who can play multiple positions, but I think for your own sanity, I went through it being a utility for a long while before I sort of settled in the back row, and it's great because you probably always get picked as long as you're doing the right things, you'll be in there somewhere, but it also can be quite frustrating, particularly if you do have a preference in any one position. But I'd like to see him force me into giving him one spot and keeping him there. It's more on him than it is me.